stock market area is a nervous place, up one day and down the next. And if those numbers get you all wound up, it makes sense to stick to funds with a large cap bias and flexibility to invest in mid-cap stocks. And the DSP BlackRock Equity Fund claims to be all of that rolled into one. Launched in April of 1997, the fund has diversified its portfolio over a large number of stocks and sectors to lower risk and to tap the upsides in all market caps. As for sectoral allocation, banks, oil and gas and pharmaceuticals enjoy the highest allocation. The fund gave its investors a return of 70% in 2007, while the rest of the category averaged 59%. But when the market started rising in March this year, the fund was caught napping, and it underperformed its category between March and August by 10%. But is this fund reliable enough to bet your money on? Let the numbers give you that answer. If you invested 1,000 rupees in this fund when it started, you would have 718 rupees last year and 1,418 rupees today. With the fund's track record, diversified portfolio and ability to contain the downside during market volatility, this fund seems like a winner. But are there any bumps that come along the way? Investors Guide has the answer.
With 100% returns over the last year, that's better than the Sensex and the Nifty. So do you recommend this fund to investors?
Yeah, absolutely. It is a dream fund. It has managed downside well. It has done in the upside substantially better than the benchmark. And it is among the leaders in the category. So I would say that yes, it is proving to be a great fund. If you look at the portfolio, this shows a conviction which is of an unusual kind, where allocation to sectors are it is not enhanced. It is not managed as an enhanced index fund.
Well, this is a perfect example of the funds we've been talking about. Falls less in a bear run, rises more in a bull run. Would you attribute that to actual prudent fund management right now?
Absolutely. If you look at this fund, unlike all other funds, so here is a fund which is relatively, has a lower weight on financials. It is unusually high on many other sectors. So I would say that here is a fund where the fund manager's thinking is getting reflected into his portfolio actions, and most often he has been right.
And this is, like you said, obviously a dream fund. So what sort of time horizon would you recommend to investors who are looking at this fund right now? Should they be looking at least 3 or 5 years to get good returns from this fund?
Surely that is the minimum time frame one should have for equity, but my understanding of long term is that the money which you don't require in foreseeable future, and which means it is many years, and at least 3 years is what I would say. Okay,
then finally, to put it in a nutshell, your take on the DSP BlackRock Equity Fund, good, bad, average. What's your recommendation?
I would say it is an excellent fund, and it's an impressive fund, and it has been right so often.